We are going to go ahead and do a demonstration of how to help your child clean out their book bag, double check their assignment book, make sure they do all their homework, and they're prepared for school each day. Okay, Susan, let's get started. We need to clean out every pocket. It's a big clean out day.
It's a lot of pockets.
So pick a pocket and let's start. Everything comes out. You know the routine. Okay, help me sort. Trash and treasures.
Trash, treasure. Trash. Some tissues might come in handy.
Awesome. How about if you put those back in? Does your treasure need to stay at home, or is your teacher okay with you having it?
It should stay at home.
Okay, then don't put it back in the book bag.
You got a lot of stuff in here.
I'm wondering if it's anything that I should have seen last week. Okay.
Trash. I'm going to put these with the other tissues.
Oh, great idea. Put all the same things in the same bucket. Recycle.
Pencils I should probably keep.
Please, they have a point on them,
They do.
and you know you can sharpen them as soon as you get into school in the morning. Trapper keeper. Not the only way to keep your child organized, but for the older students, they really seem to prefer it. Okay, let's check the papers and see if they're keepers to throw away. They're trash. Awesome.
No.
Thank you. Trash.
Trash.
Awesome. We have another pencil to put away then. This is the typical assignment book that most elementary students will have something similar to. At West Hanover, it's a district issue. A homework book should have every day filled in. It should not say nothing. It should say no homework, because parents don't know what a blank book means. Okay, let's start with the very beginning. Anything that I need to keep, anything I need to sign in return, or anything that just goes back to school.
These all look pretty important, like school papers that I should probably put in my folder.
If you come across a paper that's not completed, please hang on to that even if your child says to throw it away, because they might very well need it in school. Standard folder, return to school side, keep it home. Return to school?
Mm-hmm.
This. You'll notice there are several folders in here that are different colors. Third, fourth, fifth grade teachers will help their class typically by color coding. So a lot of these papers that are in this pile should probably be sorted and put into these folders, which themselves can then be sorted. Things you don't need anymore are kept at home, everything else stays in them.
This looks like it's all math.
Okay, so let's find the math folder, which is blue.
This is social studies.
I think we have one for that. Yellow. There we go. Graded papers are probably safe to keep at home.
Keep that at home too.
Summer stuff. Wild cash should go back to school so that prizes can be earned. Kids earn wild cash by making good choices, being responsible, organized, always doing their best, and being respectful.
More wild cash.
More wild cash. Let's put it all over here in the same place. Oh,
Not
Johnny
anymore.
should have turned this in so that he could have watched the movie that was 2 weeks ago. Guess that's trash. those?
I think we should keep them.
If you're not certain whether or not to keep or pitch, keep.
I'll ask my teacher at school tomorrow.
Good choice. So this is going to go into the keep it school, return to school until you figure out where it goes. There should never be a loose paper. It should always have a place, someplace. We got the papers taken care of. Folders can be sorted. Wild cash is going to go into the zippered pouch.
Trash and my math book.
Awesome. Now let's figure out what's for homework now that we're organized. In this particular homework book, at the beginning of the year, wasn't used real well. When it was used, assignments were missing. You can tell the difference between what the student wrote and what the teacher added. At the elementary school, teachers are very willing to have peer checkers or to write assignments in for students. We would rather have a student be prepared than have to give infraction or a consequence for a missing assignment. So there's a lot of teacher writing in this book, which is great. Reminder for a cello lesson. Tells you when the tests are upcoming. At some point, the homework book was turned back over to the student. That was sometime in March. And there was some writing. It was signed by a parent so that they knew that everything was there that the child needed to have. On this page, it was also signed by the teacher so that mom knew everything that needed to go home was home. Still have some blank pages going on. Don't know what that means. That should be very scary to a parent. Homework book can also be used to write a teacher notes. If you have a question, parent wrote, please send social studies project home so we can work on for the weekend. So please use this book as it works for your particular family. If it says math, a certain page, please make sure that your child completes it. You do not need to check it for accuracy. However, your child should be spending a decent amount of time on it. You're assuming that their answers are correct because there is some work shown, and it will come back to school completed. If a student says, oh, no, I don't have to do that, that's a red flag. So as a parent, you could choose to have them do it anyway, or write a note to the teacher that said, student said I did not have to do this, please advise. Another thing is if a student does not have something written down and there's not enough information, that would be okay for you to send an email or a note in to let teachers know that you're concerned that after a couple nights there's been no homework. You think we missed anything, or do you think you're organized for the day?
I think I'm organized for the day.
Okay, very good. It's helpful to clean book bags out at least once a week. I know parents are busy. The students can do most of it. They just need to know that you're kind of sitting there watching, sorting, and keeping them accountable.
I don't think this ever works anymore.
That can go back in your book bag, and hopefully your book bag has a particular place so that as you finish your homework, everything goes back in it, and you're ready for the next day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.